This is the BMW X3M and its coupe-style brother, the X4M. They're seriously rapid versions of BMW's practical family SUVs, and here's the carwow top 10 things you need to know about them. The BMW X3M looks like a regular X3 that's been driven through a tuning shop's window. Its angular front end seems to be modelled on a stormtrooper's helmet, and you get box wheel arches, huge 20-inch alloy wheels, and exhaust pipes big enough to fire mortars out of. The X4M is just as imposing, but trades a little bit of practicality for that sloping roof. But which one wins the battle for country lanes credibility? Click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen to vote which you think looks the best, the X3M or the X4M. The X3M and X4M unsurprisingly use the same engine, and it's also the same engine which will be used in the forthcoming M3. It's a twin-turbocharged 3-litre straight-six with 480 horsepower and 600 Nm of torque, and it can propel these SUVs from 0 to 60 miles an hour in just 4.2 seconds. If you want more performance, then you need the competition pack. This increases power to 530 horsepower and cuts a really not that significant 0.1 of a second off the sprint time. However, while quick, this is still slower than the 3.8 seconds it takes a 4-litre V8 AMG GLC 63S to hit 60 miles an hour. Awkward. The X3 and X4M come with a clever M xDrive 4-wheel drive that is all about making you go seriously quickly on-road rather than to help you plod along off it. It sends most of the engine's power to the rear wheels, with the fronts only being engaged when the rears start to slip. Switch into M dynamic mode and even more slip is allowed before power goes to the front, while the rear limited slip differential means that skids are totally possible. The BMW X3M is expected to cost from around £72,000. That'll increase to £77,000 for the X3M competition. Despite offering less space, the equivalent X4M will cost you about £2,000 more. That's still £10,000 less than you'll pay for a Mercedes GLC 63S. And if you click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen or on the link below the video, you can save an average of £3,600 without having to haggle at carwow. Or just Google us. Both the X3M and X4M get plenty of standard equipment. There's BMW's connected drive sat-nav system with a 10-inch touchscreen. It can understand voice and gesture commands, avoid traffic and find a parking spot near your destination. Other kit includes LED headlights, all-round parking sensors, cruise control and electrically adjustable heated leather seats. Now don't worry, there are other colours despite this one, which I've named Gastric Flu Yellow. BMW has fettled these hot SUV suspension systems to make sure they can go round corners like a sports saloon. As standard, they get M-specific adaptive dampers that mean you can switch between Comfort Mode, Sport Mode and Sport Plus Mode, which should stop the cars leaning in the bends completely. Though in this setting it will probably also mean they bounce down a bumpy British road with all the grace of a runaway shopping cart. If you don't want to wake your neighbours every morning, don't worry. The BMW X3 and X4M can start in quiet mode. The rest of the time though, you'll want it loud. And these SUVs will oblige. As you go through Sport and Sport Plus settings, the noise increases from their exhaust systems like an approaching thunderstorm. And if you want the full hurricane, you can get an uprated and louder M Sport exhaust system which, according to BMW's press release, produces a sonorous timbre. Now I have no idea at all what that means. Feel free to enlighten me in the comments box below. The BMW X3 and X4M might have the acceleration of a solid-state rocket, but they combine this performance with the practicality you'd expect of an SUV. There's loads of room up front, and even the X4M's sloping roof won't stop most adults from getting comfortable in the back. The X4M's coupe-like appearance does mean its 500-litre boot is also marginally smaller than the 550-litre capacity you get in the X3M, but both cars are easy to load and have plenty of space for a few suitcases. See? Sensible can be fun. Well, when you have 480 horsepower. BMW hasn't just fitted these hot SUVs with sport suspension and hope for the best. Both models come with structural reinforcement to cope with the explosive force under their bonnets. There's a strut brace in the boot floor, more bracing in the bulkhead behind the engine, and another brace between the front suspension towers to stop them wobbling like Bambi's legs under fast changes of direction. This brace can even be upgraded to carbon fibre, if you haven't run out of money yet. The X3 and X4M aren't just quick in a straight line, they should stop quickly too because they come with M compound brakes as standard. Up front you get 4 piston calipers that clamp 15-inch drilled and ventilated discs. These discs are the same size as the wheels on my Mazda MX-5, in case you're wondering. But I should point out that a Porsche Macan has even bigger discs and 6 pot calipers. FYI guys, this extra info was specifically for all the trolls out there who are going to claim that this video is sponsored by BMW. It's not. If you enjoyed this video, please click on our logo to subscribe to this channel, or to watch more content on the bottom right hand corner. However, if you want to save money on a car, click on the right to go to our deals page to see how much money you can save at CarWow.